What's going on, guys? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, whatever it is, wherever you're at. I hope it's going well for you. So today we're going to do another free-to-play video. You may notice my webcam is not on the screen. Go ahead and answer that question. I'm a little bit under the weather. You may be able to hear it in my voice, but I didn't want to have any distractions on the screen, so I decided just to turn the webcam off. We'll have some music playing in the background. Hopefully you guys like it. Let me know. We'll try to keep this kind of chill, I guess, kind of a chill session. Here we go. But let's go over what we were working on yesterday inside the free-to-play account. I'll go over what my goal is today, and then we'll talk about what my goal is for the rest of the week. I have some pretty big plans. Hopefully by the end of this week, we can finish it, because there is a 2x sacred event coming up, I believe. If my scheduling is correct, there's a 2x sacred event happening this Saturday. We'll double check that. We'll find out later in the week if that's true or not. If you're not already in the Discord, go ahead and join that. The link will be down below. You can join the Discord, and I'll post whenever the announcements for those boosted summon rates happen. And if we can earn a sacred shard by the end of the week, that would be incredible. We can actually get one from hard campaign right at the end. 3-star everything right at the end. It's going to be a little bit difficult to get it. I know it's more than possible. We have, what is today, Tuesday? Yeah, so we have plenty of time to get it, literally up until Sunday. So I think it's more than doable to get. I'd be super excited to do that. Now, gems, we're at 420. Missions, we're currently on equip 2 champions with 6 artifacts to level 12 or higher. So we're going to finish that today on this video. Great haul. Haven't boosted anything else. I went ahead and did the accuracy yesterday's video. I put the accuracy into force because of War Maiden, because of my Outlaw Monk, kind of, but mostly because of War Maiden, to be honest, because going with Elaine, I actually don't need any accuracy whatsoever because she has nothing that applies debuffs. So with her, if you pick Kale, it maybe makes sense to go magic accuracy, but since I have Elaine, I don't have to go accuracy for magic affinity. So I'll just pick it up for War Maiden, and War Maiden will be one of those champions you use for a long time. Speaking of War Maiden though, let's talk about the campaign. So I ended up getting out of that sticking point that I had yesterday. Basically what I was doing yesterday, I was stuck on the Deadlands, this boss stage right here. This dragon reflects damage back to you whenever you're hitting him. And if you don't have your lifesteal set yet, it's kind of difficult. So what I did is I took Elaine. I believe I put these immortal pieces on her and she survived. I think you get those immortal pieces from one of these previous stages. I forget which one exactly, but I put those on her, upgraded them to 8. She survived. She was getting that healing each turn and she did very well. On this stage though, once I cleared it, it was nice. I haven't gone back to 2-star everything. I've been kind of just trying to move through stuff. There's a few places I still need a 3-star. Go ahead and finish out these booking requirements. But then once I finished this, I went back and I think I did about 50 runs to try to get War Maiden. She's definitely worth getting. We're actually going to build her up and build up the rest of my team today in this video and then try to do a little more progression. But she's definitely a champion worth getting, and ascending. Ascending is very huge because at first, it's just attacks all enemies, has a 75% chance of placing 30% decreased defense debuff for 2 turns. But when she's ascended, it's a 75% chance of placing a 60% decreased defense debuff for 2 turns, which is absolutely incredible. And I may be booking her in this video, which is another thing. So definitely go through the potion dungeons, get enough potions to go ahead and ascend her. Now, something you may not know, it's kind of overlooked because it's kind of hidden, to be honest. But go in here to the champion section, and if you don't have enough of the big potions, you can go in here to your potions, see what your potions are, obviously. When you go to the ascend thing, you can ascend the people, but go to the potions, and you can make these smaller potions into bigger potions. Sometimes as a newer player, you overlook that, and you may be farming a ton of these small ones and don't have enough bigger ones, so you can change the small ones into the big ones. It's a 10-to-1 ratio all the way to the top. So 10-to-1 from small to medium, and then 10 medium to 1 big. Okay, so you can do that. It does help save some time, especially if you're getting those lower stages of the Force Keep done. That's what I went ahead and did. I went ahead and got our 3-star ascended. Now, when it comes to booking, so we're going to be building up some champions today, finishing some missions, and then progressing through the campaign. And then by the end of this week, I hope to have hard campaign done. I'll tell you guys if I change up my team builds or anything like that as I'm progressing. As far as like areas I was actually stuck on yesterday, I want to make sure I get everything caught up as early as possible, because I know between the videos, obviously there's a lot that happens. Now, I'm still not below energy cap. Yesterday was honestly a lot of running RSL Helper, which if you don't know what RSL Helper is, I'll try to leave a link down below. But basically it's an auto clicker. You can set it up on your PC. Obviously you can't set it up on mobile, but it allows you to just rerun the dungeons, whatever you're doing, rerun it over and over and over, which I did that with this. I did it with my challenges back here. Sewers of Arnok, I went ahead and got the 3-star weapon, helmet, shield, gloves, chest, and boots. from the challenges that I was supposed to get. Went ahead and did those, claimed those, ended up running like 50 on stage 1, and then stage 2 and beyond took like 10 to 20 runs. So I got really bad RNG the first one, and then after the rest, it was pretty easy. So RSL helper, getting an auto clear is absolutely huge. But let's take a look at our champions. So my team moving forward is probably going to be something like War Maiden, War Priest, and Elhain. So once we get Spirit Host from the earlier parts of the campaign, I'll probably replace her with War Priest. I'll probably throw Spirit Host in instead because she has a bigger increased attack. She has a cleanse. War Priest does have a heal, but in the arena, Spirit Host is just going to be better. And in most areas, that cleanse is really good on this A3 ability. So I'm probably going to go back and try to farm her. She's not very book demanding, so that's going to be a big boost to our Elhain and War Maiden. So I want Spirit Host to go first, so that she'd be getting the increased attack before everybody goes, because Elhain and War Maiden are both attack-based champions, so their damage scales on attack. Our War Maiden's not going to be built to do a lot of damage. I'm going to build her more to apply her debuffs. So we'll go ahead and do these builds. I may do some champion build videos specifically later on, just so you guys could watch those in case you're curious on how to build these champions. But let's look at Elhain. So Elhain is the most important for us right now. I did get the crit rate lifesteal gloves from the login stuff yesterday, so I'm definitely going to equip those. I need to get her crit rate to 100% or very close, because landing the crits is absolutely a big deal. Her A1 gets an extra hit if she lands a crit. Her A2 has a built-in 15% chance of inflicting a crit, so technically, I guess you could build her with 85% crit rate, but if you don't kill an enemy, you're not going to get that 30% increased crit rate. So I'm going to build her with 100% crit rate across the board. That's what I'm going to do for her. The other starters do need accuracy. Elhain doesn't. She places no debuffs whatsoever, so we just built her good speed, good crit rate, good damage, good attack, good HP for survivability, especially when you're progressing through the game. So I'm probably going to leave these two pieces up here. I broke this set, doesn't really matter, because these gloves are attack percentage. That's nice, but I really want that crit rate. Honestly, I would like to get these pieces of gloves to 16, but we'll see what missions are coming up and what we're going to do with that. So we have upgrade 3 artifacts to level 8 or higher. We got a total of 12 artifacts to level 8 or higher. We have an artifact enhancement event going on right now as well. So an artifact enhancement event, upgrading artifacts to 8 or higher, that's what it said, right? To 8 or higher, total of 12. And we have equipped 2 champions with 6 artifacts to level 12 or higher. So I guess we're just going to go ahead and jump in here, go ahead and start upgrading some of this stuff. A lot of this stuff is fairly cheap to go ahead and upgrade. We're not going to take anything to 16 yet. 16 costs so much silver. It's actually crazy how much silver taking stuff to 16 actually does cost. My goal here is to make War Priest the fastest, I do believe. War Maiden a little bit faster than War Priest. No, sorry. War Maiden going to be a little bit slower than War Priest. I want War Maiden to have good accuracy. And then my Elhain is going to be the slowest, good damage, as close to 100% crit rate as I can get her, and she's going to be ready to rock and roll, I think. My goal with War Maiden, though, is I want to make sure she can apply the decreased defense. If we can get, I don't know what kind of accuracy I can expect, but I'd say even if we're close to 100, we should be safe at most areas, right? Most areas we should be safe in this early game spot. For dungeons, you want about 10 times the stage level. So stage 1, about 10 accuracy, stage 2, for dragons, 20, so on and so forth, up to stage 20, where stage 20, you want 200 accuracy. So we'll get into the details once we get to War Maiden. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade War Priest as well as Elhain's gear, all to level 12, and then we'll move on to the next stuff. This is going to make a big difference as far as progression. I hope to finish normal campaign today, start progressing through hard tomorrow. I want to get my Elhain to 5 stars as soon as possible. It's another thing. As I was going through Sewers of Arnok doing all that farming, I would have Elhain as the leader, and then I would have 3 other people in their farming experience. So by the time I'm done, I'm hoping to have enough champions who can be taken from 3-star level 30 up to 4-star level 1 and be used for Elhain to take her to 5 stars. I've also saved enough brews so that as soon as she hits 5 stars, I can go ahead and pump her up with some brews and make her high enough level where she can be used in whatever content I'm trying to use her in. So we'll go ahead and upgrade these 2 pieces right here to level 12. The top row pieces are really nice to upgrade to level 12. Flat stats are very beneficial, especially early game, because your base stats aren't that high percentage-wise. So getting these flat stats up actually give more benefit than getting percentage stats. Now, there is a point where percentage stats become much, much better, and you don't want flat stats, but for a little while, early game, the flat stats are actually pretty good. We've been farming some glyphs. I need to go back and do faction wars today. Unfortunately, guys, I did not get the CVC to pop up for me. I guess because my novice tournament hasn't fully finalized, I didn't get to do CVC. So we get defeat 35 champions in a classic arena, which will be pretty easy once we get our team built. So we'll build the team, we'll jump into the arena and test it out. And honestly, this team will be like the go-to team for any dungeons, any arena, any content in general. Let's jump in here and start building our War Maiden. So our Elhain is looking at 120 speed. Our War Priest is looking at 128 speed. So I want War Maiden between that 120 and 128 range, also having above or close to 100 accuracy. So jump in here and go to accuracy. We'll look at the top row pieces first because these top row pieces won't be affected by the main stat because weapons always have attack, helmets always have HP, and shields always have defense. So none of these are going to be bothered by a main stat being bad. If I look for accuracy on these bottom row pieces, the main stat could make them useless. So these pieces right here, I know, hey, these are going to be good basically no matter what. So I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade this to level 8. Hopefully we get a double accuracy roll. That would be absolutely incredible. Dang, okay, so boom, perfect. So good. So we had 31 accuracy on the speed shield. Actually, yesterday in the video, I said that shield is actually gonna be so nice for me because of that accuracy thing. And so nice for War Maiden specifically. So we got that one piece right there. We will find another piece with accuracy. Got to be kind of mindful. I can put a helmet from this. Let's see what this helmet gives me. It's 3-star. I don't want to invest too much into 3-star. 3-star is fairly low. I wonder if we have anything with speed subsets as well, especially since we have that 31 on that accuracy there. That's really good, actually. But we'll find out. So this fitting room feature is so incredibly nice, so convenient because you don't have to keep equipping some pieces and then backing out, going back in to see if your stats line up. You can see all your stats here as they change, and you can adjust as needed. Now, if I put these boots on War Maiden, they're gonna give her a lot of speed. Obviously, when it's fully upgraded, she's gonna be really fast. I don't want her to be that fast. She can go before War Priest, and it's not that big of a deal. Sorry if I messed these champions' name up, but she can go before War Priest. It's not that big of a deal. The only thing is that she's gonna get a little bit more benefit if she's going after War Priest, because that increased attack from War Priest is going to be nice. Now, eventually, those boots will be going on a champion like Apothecary, my Haikatoon, or something like that. These could be good. I don't have any other pieces of this gear, but if I get another speed roll, that's actually perfect. So we'll take those. I don't want to upgrade them too much because we're getting kind of low on silver, but it was HP percentage, right? So she's going to have a little bit better survivability, good enough speed that I can get her to go in between the champions I need her to. And she should be working out pretty well. We will put on, let's see. We're gonna need more accuracy though. We're definitely gonna need more accuracy. Let's get this to 8. These lower star pieces are a little bit easier to upgrade because they don't cost as much silver. So we'll get, no, I didn't mean to take it to 9. That's a bad thing about using the fast upgrading feature. You lose track sometimes. Got nothing with speed there. Don't really want to take it from Elhain. We'll just throw this on there. Accuracy, boom, more accuracy. So we're pushing 68 accuracy. Not quite to that 100 mark that I was hoping for. Let's see if we got anything with accuracy here. Speed, accuracy, and crit rate. We do need more speed, yeah, we definitely need more speed. I'm gonna stop this at 8, I think. So we may have to put those other boots on her. Okay, we got double crit rate rolls. Interesting. Let's see if we got any other speed on anything. Because honestly, the speed is more important than the accuracy, because the accuracy level right here, 68, it should be okay. I can test that out. But the speed is so important because if she doesn't go before Elhain won't get the benefit of that decreased defense before she attacks. I really want that decreased defense happening before Elhain ever attacks. It's going to make a massive difference. So we're at 120 speed here. And I think Elhain was also 120, right? So with Elhain being 120 and War Maiden being 120 as well, you may be wondering, what is the difference? Who's going to go first? Well, Elhain is going to go first because her base speed of War Maiden is 97, and the base speed of Elhain is 107. So Elhain will be going first every time. So I'm going to come in here, and this is the impact of hopefully these speed glyphs. We will go ahead and glyph this pair of boots right here one time. So now we have a speed of 121. So she should be going right before Elhain every time. The only time this would change is if we put a speed aura in the leader. So say we had Skull Swarm. Say this was in Faction Crypt. Obviously, we can only use this in Lizardman Faction Crypt, so it's not going to apply. But let's pretend for a second we were just using Haikatoon, okay? This would be more easily understood. We're using Haikatoon. She has a speed aura, all battles by 19%. Put her in the lead, then Elhain is actually going to be going faster than War Maiden because the 19% speed boost is going to their base speed, and it's going to give her to make her be above War Maiden just slightly. So keep that in mind. If your speed tunes are seeming weird, that could be what the deal is. Let's go here to the challenges. Let's see if we can complete this. We got a few more to do. I don't have to claim these because it's pretty easy to upgrade stuff, right? I don't have to claim them, but I want to go ahead and claim them so I can start finishing all those missions possible. That was to 8, right? Upgrade a few more to level 8 or higher. So we can maybe go in here and do some like low level stuff like 1-star and then just sell it. I don't think it should cost very much silver. Like I said, these 1-star pieces are going to be pretty cheap to upgrade. And I don't have anything I really want to take up yet. We'll see what I got going on. I want to go ahead and finish that if possible, but I also want to save my silver. I have a ton of stuff in here. I'm not gonna go through and sell it. Honestly, I may just wait till later on to do this because I'd rather upgrade these pieces that I'm actually going to use versus wasting silver. It is cheaper, but I'm never going to use those. I'm just going to sell them. These could actually be beneficial. I kind of wish it went double HP, but at this point in the game, it doesn't really matter. This is going to be a sell. Unfortunately, flat HP with no good substats, just dead. I can't really use it for anything. This, on the other hand, could actually be good. Crit rate sets aren't as valuable later in the game, but early in the game, they're actually fairly impactful depending on the stats they roll. Because, I mean, 12% extra crit rate is pretty good when you're struggling to meet 100% crit rate. Now, once you start getting 5-star crit rate gloves, 6-star crit rate gloves, not gonna be that difficult. This set does die off fairly quickly because it is pretty easy to get crit rate substats, but there are some situations where you can use this and you can make sense, especially if the substat rolls are pretty good, right? And I mean, you're gonna have to farm Ice Golem anyways, so you'll get some pieces from there. Gonna upgrade a few more pieces, and then we're gonna move on to testing out in the different areas. So let's go ahead and jump in here. Boom, claim this book. Oh, now these are the ones that are annoying. This is the one I wanted to get to so badly because these win a 2-star or higher gauntlet with attack percent as a primary stat from clearing stage 4 of Sewers of Arnok on normal. So we gotta do gloves, chest, boots. Wait, gloves, chest, equip an attack type champion. So make sure you don't sell those pieces. Make sure you keep those pieces you're getting. But these take so long, so much RNG. I don't like them. But if you do them now, it takes away all the frustration later on when it's not valuable for you. Because right now, when I farm Sewers of Arnok, I'm getting these Skull Swarms, which I can use for food. I am getting experience for my champions who can actually benefit from the low experience from normal. So right now, I'm getting the most benefit I ever will. So now is the time to do that, in my opinion. Go back, spend the time. Obviously, keep your progression going, everything like that. But now is the time to kind of go back and visit that stuff. So let's jump in here to the arena and see what our newly speed-tuned team is going to do. So we'll throw in War Maiden here, and let's see what happens. All right, guys, now while we jump in here, it may be a little bit risky because remember, our War Maiden is not booked. I've spent 0 books on this account. I was hoping to do it for CVC, but unfortunately, since I'm still in the novice tournament, I can't do anything for CVC yet. But you can see that she didn't apply decreased defense over on this champion. I don't think she was resisted. I think that it's just a bad percentage chance to apply it, so it didn't work. Also, my Elhain didn't crit everybody, which is also a pretty big downfall. I mean, I definitely want to get her 100% crit rate as soon as possible, and we'll be getting closer and closer with the lifesteal gear as we progress. But once I can get her to 100%, it's going to help out so much. Being able to crit more frequently, start building her to hit harder. But right now, she doesn't quite hit hard enough. She also has HP percentage boots on, which I could definitely switch those. So her booking is going to help out as well. Her crit rate is getting better, getting closer. Once we get those gloves to 16, it'll be even closer. But right now, we just got to deal with what we have. The decreased defense is definitely going to help us do more damage overall. Let's go in here to War Maiden, maybe. I don't know. Let's do a few more, and we'll see what War Maiden is doing. So here, this is obviously not an optimal team. I really want to get Spirit Host in here. I might farm for Spirit Host actually later today. I might do some Spirit Host farming so I can get plus 50% increased attack instead of 25%. That'll make a pretty significant difference. And then on stage 12 of the campaign, we can farm for Diabolist, who's a pretty good speed booster, especially a budget speed booster in the arena. So I need to also check on the clan quest because I could probably pick up some quests to be doing as I'm coming through this part of the game right now, actually. So turn on auto. Oh, and I need to ascend War Priest. So got a lot of stuff I can do right now. Got a lot I can do right now. Getting a lane to 50, getting hard campaign done, getting Spirit Host, well, progressing through the campaign in general is gonna be all the focuses. Getting a lane to 50 is gonna be very, very nice though. I haven't worked too much yet on the clan ball stuff. I haven't farmed any more outlaw monks. If I pull him, great. But I haven't like been checking the market all the time to see if he drops in there, which is something I should probably be doing. But in a way, I don't really want to invest a ton into him because as soon as Elhain gets to be 6-star, fully mastered and everything, we're gonna be doing a lot of damage on the clan ball. So it's gonna make a big difference. So our arena there, fairly smooth, makes my nukes feel more impactful. Having War Maiden on the team now, Force Affinity Champion, very nice because there's so many Magic Affinity Champions early in the game. She's gonna be Strong Affinity, so it makes a huge difference. It's a huge help. But you can see the percentage chance, it didn't land on Gallic, it didn't land on War Priest, so it's kind of like, do you book her? Like, the reason why I'm thinking I should book her is because my Elhain doesn't have any reason for the books. Let's go look at War Maiden real quick. So I take it back. Elhain doesn't not have a reason for the books. She does have a reason for the books. It's just her books give her more damage, which we definitely want, we definitely need. It's definitely good, decent, let's say. This cooldown reduction, I do like that. I don't really need this though. But like on War Maiden, this could be the difference between one-shotting the entire enemy team or missing some decreased defense and not. Because when you book this, it goes from 75% chance to a 100% chance. Unfortunately, you can't pick and choose what you book. So we have 4 books that could land here. We have 5 books that could land there. We have 4 books that could land here. Now I know in the comment section you guys are gonna say, well, can't you just farm copies of War Maiden to go ahead and fully book her out? And yes, you can. But if you've ever tried to farm that many copies of War Maiden, I personally don't think it's worth my energy worth the energy I spend to farm that many copies of War Maiden from a stage that doesn't give me that good of gear, just experience. So I want to get to Brutal or things like that and start farming the speed stages so I can get copies of these champions plus good gear plus experience. I'm getting 3 things that I can use, whereas here I'm probably not going to use this gear. These gear are just broken set anyways, and I'm just going to be getting copies of War Maiden. I got enough books. I'm not going to be, if I had Kale, if I had Gallic, if I had Aethel, it'd probably be a different outlook. But because of Elaine and her book value, I'm kind of debating on just doing it on War Maiden now. And we have 15 books. Let's go ahead and try this. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll go ahead and put 4 in there to see how this works. This could be a chicken, a 3-star chicken. I think it's more valuable than a book right now. We'll see this, 4 books. Sometimes if you put the number of books you want, the number of books the skill you want requires, if you load those up, sometimes it puts them all right into that skill. So I feel like that gives you the best chance. So it's probably gonna go here or here. I'm hoping it's going this last one. Let's see. Okay, so it went in the middle one. Great, but it fully maxed it out. So you see what I'm talking about? This had, well, no, it didn't. It split them. All right, this could be bad. If it doesn't fully book her, everything I just said could just be terrible. Oh my gosh. Absolutely the worst luck possible. Well, guys, take it for what you may. It basically gave me almost the worst luck I could have had, but it's something I kind of expected because, hey, I knew that Elaine, I'm not that worried about booking her. She can wait for just a little bit. Rare books, I am doing my challenges, I am doing my missions. They'll come back. I'll get them back from clan boss and all that kind of stuff. You do gotta be careful with them, but I think that's gonna give me the most benefit right now, especially because now I don't have to worry about her missing for anything other than being resisted. So we'll go ahead, jump in here. Let's see. She's very low level right now. So I'm gonna bring her through Sewers of Arnok and farm with her. But that's where my energy's gonna be going. My energy's gonna be going to challenges, energy's going to missions. I'm trying to keep where my energy spent to be pretty efficient. I say that when I throw a level 4 War Maiden in this dungeon, and she's a little clunky right now. But hey guys, we're getting pretty long on this video. So I did book my War Maiden, obviously. I didn't farm for the War Maiden copies. I would do it if they dropped more frequently, but I think it would take hundreds, if not thousands of energy to actually get her fully booked out. And I think my book value for her right now beats out the energy expenditure on a area of the game that doesn't give me enough benefits just yet. So let me know what you guys think. Was a good idea? Bad idea. What have you done? Hopefully you enjoyed this video, even though I didn't have my webcam on there. Hopefully you weren't missing my face too much. Just joking. But either way, guys, thank you all very much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to leave a like down below. I will be keeping you guys updated on my progress as I go. Let's see what we got here. And yeah, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Take it easy. We got some energy right here. We'll save that for a little bit longer. We'll try to progress. We probably won't be able, we'll probably get to like right here. Not that far. Our silver's pretty limited. Let's see what our clan gold is real quick. Maybe we'll pick up some clan quests today, pick up some clan gold, maybe purchase some stuff. I don't know, but hey, either way, guys, thank you all very much for all the support. Thank you for watching the video, and I will catch you all in the next one.